The most important finding of the World Development Report 2014 is that risk management can be a powerful tool for development. It can save lives, it can avert economic damages, it can prevent development setbacks, and it can unleash opportunities, especially for the poor. For that to happen, however, we need to change the way we conduct our risk management. Risk management is the process of confronting risks, of preparing for them, and coping with their consequences. And the way that we advocate in the report is that we should stop being only crisis fighters, that is, just reacting to crises after they occur, to becoming a proactive, systematic, and integrated risk managers. So the emphasis on preparation for the report is very important. The report emphasizes the importance of preparation to handle risks. Preparation implies that we need to have three elements in hand. Number one is understanding the situation, understanding the risks that a community or a country faces. And this is what we call acquiring knowledge. After you acquire knowledge, you need to decide what actions to take. And this can be in turn of two types. Building protection, that is to diminish the possibility and also the size of the loss, or acquiring insurance. Insurance means transferring resources from good to bad states of nature, or from wealthier people to less endowed people. And once you combine these three elements, knowledge, protection, and insurance, then you can have a robust way of handling risks. One example is Bangladesh. Bangladesh is affected by typhoons from time to time. In the last 40 years, there have been 3 large typhoons. In 1970, a large typhoon caused 300,000 deaths. In 2007, a typhoon of the same characteristic and strength caused only 4,000. The reason for the change was that the country built a number of shelters. It went from having only 12 shelters in 1970 to having 2,500 in 2007. So this was the most important change, and it also had a system of warning the population and also a system for forecasting these events. Well, in the WDR 2014, we argue that countries and communities many times know what to do in order to address the risks and to counter the negative consequences, yet they don't do it. So we ask what is preventing these countries and communities from taking necessary actions. And in some cases, this is lack of resources and lack of information. And this applies specifically to poor developing countries. But in other cases, in other circumstances, it's not lack of resources or information. It's really problems of coordination and wrong incentives. And that applies to developing countries too, but it also applies, importantly, to even rich, developed countries.